Thank you all so much for joining Starboard's 10-Minute Maximo Tech Tips. We're so excited that you're joining us today as we share information about Maximo in new and in a very quick format. Our topic for October, is analytics. Every Tuesday in October, we'll explore this great topic. So Starboard is excited to bring a great group of presenters to this webinar series. This team has hundreds of years of combined Maximo and industry experience, and a small sampling of the team is shown here. My name is Denny, and I'm going to kick off our webinar series on analytics. So let's take a look at our calendar. In October, we're going to explore analytics. Today, we'll do an overview. Next week, we'll spend 10 minutes on Cognos Analytics. And the following week, on the 27th, we'll spend 10 minutes on ad hoc reporting. It's really important to note that Starboard realizes we cannot cover the depth of these topics in 10 minutes. However, we're all overwhelmed with meetings, with webinars, with web conference calls. So we thought we'd just take 10 minutes to explore a Maximo topic, maybe learn a tip or two, or maybe just simply refresh our memories on a Maximo topic. That's Maximo Tech Tips, and we hope you enjoy it. So let's start by looking at this screen. It's the list page of work order tracking. How many times do you think you've seen or accessed this page? 50, 100, 500 times? Well, think about all of this data that you see on the screen, the data that you don't see and the details behind it, the detailed related records or related applications. How can you analyze all this powerful information? How can you analyze it so that you can learn more about the health of your assets? Why are they failing? So you can analyze the effectiveness of your PM programs or your compliance, whether it's your schedule or budget compliance. You can easily do this in Maximo. Yes, you can. Maximo provides an extensive suite of analytic tools for you to do this. Analytic tools like QBR, ad hoc reporting, BERT reports, Cognos reports, result sets, and so much more. But how do you get started in analyzing that information? Whether you are new to Maximo or whether you are a long-term Maximo user, there are 3 steps that you can do to get started with Maximo Analytics. In the first step, you're going to understand your Maximo users. Second step, understand your Maximo tools. And in the third step, match your users to the tools. Let's first talk about our Maximo users. Everyone has an extensive suite of Maximo users with diverse skills, diverse experience, business needs, and regulatory needs. Let's think of our Maximo technician. Our Maximo technician, his primary role is on maintaining and maximizing the performance of our assets. He uses Maximo as a tool to help him perform his daily job task. And because of that, he expects a very guided experience in Maximo. Our Maximo supervisor has a very different need because his job is very different. He's responsible for the maintenance team, for their safety, for making sure they meet budget and schedule and regulatory compliance. So he has to look at more Maximo data in a very different way. And then if we compare these 2 individuals to our business analyst, for example, it's a very, very different experience. Our business analyst is focused on analyzing Maximo data for maybe 6 or 8 hours a day. And as she looks at that data, she might be looking at it for herself, other Maximo users, maybe her management team, or a project requirement. So she needs access to a broader range of Maximo data and a broader range of tools. So the second step is where we want to actually look at our Maximo tools and understand what is available to us. Maximo, as I noted, has a broad range of analytic tools. Tools that have been in Maximo for many, many years, like result sets and KPIs, list tab download, application export. Some newer tools like Bird and Cognos Analytics and Dataset Designer. Is anybody using Dataset Designer? It's a fantastic tool. It's been available since Maximo 7606. And the beauty about Dataset Designer is twofold. First, it capitalizes on report object structures. Report object structures that we use today for Cognos Analytics and QBR reporting. And secondly, Dataset Designer presents information in the new Work Center user interface. A business analyst can quickly create their own data sets for analysis using this great tool. Another great tool is Cognos Analytics. Maximo has actually been entitling its clients to Cognos Analytics, Let me try this again. Maximo has been entitling its clients to Cognos for over 10 years, but with the Maximo 761 release, it began entitlement to Cognos Analytics. Cognos Analytics is a game changer. That Cognos 11 release, for the first time, gives Maximo clients the ability to create their own dashboards. Dashboards which give exciting visualizations where we're drawn in to understand more about our Maximo data. Presenting our Maximo data, not in the list tab of work order tracking, but again, in exciting visualizations that we can quickly consume. Now in our third step, we want to match our user to the right tool. Let's take a look at this picture. When I look at it, my eye is immediately drawn to this individual in the middle. And I imagine that this individual in the middle is teaching these two individuals something. Maybe he's teaching them how to maintain an asset. Maybe he's teaching them how to inspect an asset. But he's doing some sort of a teaching mechanism so that these two individuals will be successful when he's not around. That's the point of our third step. We want to match our users to the correct analytic tool so they are successful. We want to give our Maximo technician that guided report experience so he can every day get the information he wants. We want to give our schedulers, our planners, our inventory managers, our maintenance supervisors more flexibility so they can get the analytics, the data they need for their changing job task. And lastly, for our business analyst, we want to give her the Maximo analytic tools that can grow as the analytic need and her skill sets grow. So that's our Maximo tech tips for today. 3 steps. Understand our users, our diverse users, from our technician, our supervisor, business planner, scheduler, reliability engineer, business analyst, and so much more. Secondly, understand the tools. The legacy tools of Maximo, from result sets and KPIs to the newer tools of Cognos Analytics and Dataset Designer. And then lastly, matching our users to the right tool. Matching our users to the right tool so they are successful in getting the information they need. So Starboard Consulting is so excited that again you have joined us here today for our 10-minute quick sessions on analytics. If you'd like to follow up with us afterwards to get more information on analytics, implementations, Maximo upgrades, or anything related to Maximo, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. And again, I'd like to draw us back to the calendar here for October. This was our quick 10-minute tech tip on Maximo Analytic Overview. Next week, we'll cover Cognos, and the following week, ad hoc reporting. And in terms of mechanics, if you've registered for the first session, you're automatically registered for the next 2 sessions. So again, thank you so much for 10 minutes of your time as we've explored Maximo Analytics today. Thank you all so much.